Hello YouTube and welcome, this is Bensky. I'm presenting to you my hybrid sword video guide featuring the Greymore expansion. So this guide is in fact about why I am the best of the best hybrid sword. In fact, I am considered the god of hybrid. I don't know if you heard that term, but yeah, you heard it now. Before this video starts, I want to point out that I went on YouTube to find a guide about hybrid sword. The first video I found was about PvE, and so obviously I skipped. The second one sounded more like bad advertisement. Then the third one came to my eyes. Sounded pretty good, the spell sword, hybrid sorcerer, PvP build, and gameplay. So I said, alright, that sounds exciting. I'm gonna watch this, my guy. After watching two dudes jumping around in the battle, I went down to the comment and I saw this. Oh baby, hybrid fever. Spell sword sounds like a 90s budget film that every kid loved. I like the idea of hybrid, but this build looks really squishy to me. I will die in 1 second in zero deal. LMAO, if someone's actually lose to this build is ass. Laughing emoji face. So now obviously I have to step up. I have to carry this guide on my shoulders and hopefully swipe the trash out of the mouth of this hater. So without further ado, let me tell you some principles about hybrid. Okay, so the first one is you want to evenly split up your attribute point between Magicka and Stamina, depending on your class. For me, I am a Wood Elf. Wood Elf get a bonus passive for Stamina by 2,000 and they get good Stamina recovery. My dilemma was that I have to put more into Magicka. So after I did the math, I was able to turn 39 into Magicka, almost 40. I could have 40 if I wanted to, but I say 39 is fine, so whatever. And 25 into Stamina. The reason I don't have more is that I am not a Stam Sorc. I don't practice the runaway downbreaker combo wombo. We have enough tank in this patch, I think, so don't put anything into health. If you want to be a troll, basically, and be tanky, so whatever. Alright, so for my food, I'm using Bewitch Sugar. Bewitch Sugar so far give me more stats, obviously, right now that I just ate. I'm gonna explain to you why I want exactly 1000 health recovery when I go over to the skills we are using. For the Moonstone, I am using the Lover because I have a big heart. In fact, if I make this guide, it's because I love you very, very much. Increase our spell and physical penetration by 3000. You can always increase that if you have divines on your trait. This is my favorite Moonstone as it increases my front bar damage as well as my back bar damage. You can also replace it with the Steed if you feel like your health recovery is too low and that you need extra movement speed. Alright, so guys, I am jumping into the skills. We are using Destro staff on the front bar, and on the back bar I am using a 2H, alright? On the front bar I am using a spell called Elemental Drain. This is the spell that comes from the Destro staff abilities, and it is a debuff. So make sure you have it 100% of the time on the target before you attack it, okay? So you apply the debuff, right? And you have your minor magic still, and you have Mage Breach on them. You can actually do damage more. So the next skill I want to talk about is Hunting Curse. Hunting Curse comes from our Daedric summoning. It gives us Daedric protection as well, so very good recovery, and it is a very good damage. Next, our third skill, Crystal Fragment. Now to 0.8, it was a second before. What it does is Magicka damage, very good spammable, and you get a 35% chance from any Magicka skills that you cast, you proc the free Crystal Frag that will do more damage. That skills actually stack up with a lot of passives that you actually want to have, okay? Each time that you will deal damage with it, you will additionally heals anytime you cast it. You will proc Exploitation, and Exploitation gives us Minor Prophecy. Minor Prophecy will give us Spell Critical for 1300 points. So it's like your main chick. You always want her on your side, okay? Our fourth ability, it's Mage Wrath. Mage Wrath is calling the lightning to strike on the enemy, like the Hammer of Thor, okay? So what it does, after the explosion, it deals 10k damage if they are at 20% HP. So that is an execute, okay? Let's assume that this guy was at 20% HP, and now I cast my Mage Wrath, and it strikes like that. Either execute him or put him to very low HP. Mage Wrath is from Stormcalling, really powerful for hybrid sword. And Expert Mage, one of the best. Increase your weapon and spell damage by 2% for each sorcerer ability slotted. So I am the expert of the mage, the expert the top of the top, okay? Then for a fifth ability, I am using Streak. Streak is as well from Stormcalling. For 3 seconds you stun the enemy, they cannot block it. Basically, anytime you cast it, you move at the speed of the light. Streak is an ability that will teleport you wherever you want in a blink of an eye. Basically, if you have fighting this stick boy right there and you have no resources left, okay, and no HP left, okay, so I need to regen. So I have to go away, streak like that, get out of sight, obviously, and I can cast my heal, I can rebuff, I can do anything I want. Okay, I can even dance if I go like for a second, you know, like, and go back. Last ability for the front bar, which is Power Overload. So Power Overload, light attack become lightning bolts. They deal a significant amount of shock damage to enemies at 32 meters away. Very, very long range, very powerful. Like light attack is increased by 3 times. It's like the cream of the ultimate. Okay, you cannot even ask for better ultimate. Very, very low cost. 22 ultimate for 1 light attack. Okay, so very fast to build up as well. It is a range attack, so basically it's kind of as a light attack, so people can dodge it. Okay, you have to be very precise when you use it. Have a good aim, be like a aim god like me. Like you cast a bolt at mid range. Okay, you cast the bolt far away, you do a 360 and you fucking bolt again. Now that we're done with the front bar, I'm going to explain to you what the back bar does. We're stacking up a minimum of defensive ability as well as offensive abilities. It is essentially for meta encounter and regen as well as defenses. On the back bar, we're using critical surge. Critical surge for our main buff for major brutality and sorcery. It increased our weapon and spell damage. Okay, anytime you deal critical, either with stamina or magicka, you get healed. Okay, so very basic, very simple. Then for our second ability, I am using Resolving Vigor. Resolving Vigor from the Alliance War abilities. So this skill healing stack up based on our max stamina and weapon damage. Next for third ability, I am using Dizzy Swing. Dizzy Swing deals physical damage for a significant amount based on your weapon damage and your stamina base. And it set the enemy off balance on the first hit. On the second hit, it stun him. It costs stamina and it's from the 2H. This swing, you don't over spam it, okay? You don't be like brain dead. You don't be like over spamming it like that, you know, like boom, three, two shot is okay, you know, 2 shots, because the second shot is actually the stun. So don't do that. Don't actually do this, 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 this. You're gonna look like a total retard and you're gonna waste your resource. So anyway, very powerful ability for melee counter opponent. Okay, so next we're using Execute. Executioner, very best, one of the top execute in the game. 400% more damage to the enemies with less than 50% HP, and as well very low cost stamina. Very good Execute. I recommend it for your 2H. Last but not least, we are using Hardened Ward for a main defensive. Is my shield is costing magicka, is from the Daedric summoning, and we get the increased percentage of stamina and health recovery by 20%. So very, very important to have on this on your back bar. Don't overspam this ability, however, costs significant magicka. Of course, it's always more efficient to use it at 60% and under. Last ability on our back bar called Temporal Guard. Temporal Guard is an ability that comes from the Psychic Order. It is the ultimate, and the reason why we're using it as the ultimate for the back bar is that we are gaining minor protection. Minor protection is the passive that this ultimate gives us. Okay, the second reason why I'm using Temporal Guard is for the Psychic Order passive called Concentrated Barrier. Concentrated Barrier gives us a damage shield anytime that I block. So anytime we block upon this bubble is protecting us for 5k shield damage. So very, very good. So there you go, another defensive that is free for us, and so that makes our back bar very strong and very offensive and defensive as well. So there you go, guys, that's about it for our skills for now. Off to the moment you all been waiting for, the moment of all the yonkers wants to know, Bensky, tell us your secret, Bensky. What is your gear? What makes you so unique? And what makes you the god of the hybrid? Oh, don't spoil anything, guys. It's just a game, you know. Make sure to subscribe to me. But without further ado, let me jump right into the gear. So for this expansion, I am using the AXIOBREAKER set. AXIOBREAKER set will give us sustain, weapon and spell damage, and as well as a good amount of stamina and magicka. It is a heavy gear, and we are stacking up the 5 passive of the heavy armor. Resolve is very important for physical and spell resistance. Constitution is important for health regen, as well as taking damage, because you need to restore magicka and stamina. The Juggernaut passive will give us 10% more HP. Revitalize will increase our magicka and stamina, our heavy attack restored by 25%. And it is stacking with the staff for the magicka and the 200 for the stamina. For rapid mending, it's increasing our healing received by 8%. So any heal cast on us will give us an additional 8%. You can heal through crystal frag, you can heal through Resolving Vigor. You can also heal to critical surge. The AXIOBREAKER set chest, I am using a Tristat enchant as well as an infused thread. It's the same for the legs. Now for the lower piece, I am using max stat enchant and impale on the belt, the boots, and the ends. For the monster set, I am using the Mighty Shooten set, which will give me armor, health, and the bonus of Major Resolve. It is my go-to set because I am not using Boundless Storm or Hurricane, so I don't get the Major Resolve bonus from that. And for the head, I am using a light armor with max Magicka enchant and an infused thread. For the shoulders, I am using a medium shoulder with a max stamina enchant and a divine thread. So let me go back to the skills and talk about the Undaunted skill line. The reason we are using 1 medium, 1 light, and 5 heavy is to get the Undaunted command passives bonus, as well as Undaunted Metal, which increase our max stat per type of armor equipped, so important to have the 3 type of armor on this hybrid build. The second part of my set is nonetheless an Innate Axiom. Innate Axiom set received a huge bonus buff this patch, with stacking up max stats as well as weapon and spell damage. The 5-piece bonus is the most interesting for this hybrid build, because we are stacking up a lot of weapon and spell damage on our class abilities, so that's more damage added to that. My current setup with Innate Axiom is 3-piece jewelry and a lightning staff. The reason for lightning staff is that sword gets bonus damage using lightning. The lightning staff is purple. I am using a weapon damage enchant to stack up more spell damage, as well as sharpen traits for more spell penetration. The jewelry pieces is actually a blue neck using a spell damage enchant and a bloodthirsty trait for stacking up more damage to this current setup. The second piece jewelry is blue ring. I'm stacking up Magicka Recovery enchant and an arcane trait because I was feeling more comfortable having Magicka Recovery on this one. The third one is purple ring. I am stacking up a lot of spell damage. As you can see, I have infused traits and spell damage as an ancient. As for the back bar, I am using the Asylum Maul, part of the set of the Discipline Slash. When I deal damage with Execute, I generate up to 12 ultimate based on how much damage the Execute will do. So I have the trait Decisive to regenerate even more ultimate. My weapon enchant is Shock damage, as sword get bonus damage with Shock. I'm using the Mace because the Mace gives the bonus for ignoring the opponent's physical resistance. So this weapon is very useful to generate our ultimate point for Power Overload, and as Power Overload only costs 22 ultimate per cast, we can generate a lot of ultimate points very fast. Now let's take a look at our stats. Maximum Magicka, I'm around 28k. Our Magicka Recovery is at 900. It is good, but with Elemental Drain, I'm never running out of Magicka. Max Health is at 21k. It is important that I stay above 20k or around that. For Health Recovery, I'm almost at 1000. It is good base, especially if we're using Resolving Vigor. For our max stamina, I'm at 28k. This is stacking up with weapon damage for the damage of our two-handed. For our stamina recovery, I'm at 1100. I think this is good. I'm never running out of stamina unless I roll dodge or break free too much. I am a Wood Elf. Wood Elf get the racial passive Ifri's Endurance. I can't spell that. Ifri's, okay. Increase your stamina recovery by 258. Next, for our spell damage, we're at 2300. This is on buff. Spell critical is around 20%, this is not bad. We can always use a pot to boost our spell critical during combat. Weapon damage is at 1800, non-buffed. For weapon critical, it's at 20%. It's I would say don't go below, and you can always go above if you have the weapon critical pot. For our spell resistance, we are at 24k. Physical resistance 21k. A critical resistance 2.7k. Our resistance is looking pretty sharp without any additional buff. When I'm buffed, my spell damage is at 2700 and our weapon damage is at 2200. Now let's take a look at our champion point. For the green tree, I am using 56 for Warlord, 44 into Sprinter. In the Lover, I am using 43 into Tenacity. I don't have anything into Mooncalf, Healthy, or Arcanist. In the Shadow tree, I have 64 into Shadow Ward, 60 into Tumbling. Shadow Ward is mainly for blocking strong ultimates such as Meteor, Dawnbreaker, and such. Now for the blue tree, I am using 55 into Elemental Expert. You can round it up to 56. 55 is for me enough. Elfborn, I have 22. This is gonna increase our critical damage, critical healing with the Magicka abilities, so critical surge as well as frag. Blessed, increase our healing done with any healing abilities. In our Archonok tree, I am using 55 into Master Arms, so pretty much the same with Elemental Expert. You can always round up to 56. 24 into Physical Weapon Expert, because I am using my 2H for light and heavy attack. 15 into Staff Expert, get around 10% for our light attack with Power Overload. I am using 23 into Shattering Blows. It is currently a test that I'm doing. 55 into Mighty for the ritual, and it is basically the same as Elemental Expert and Master at Arms. Now for our on-tree and defenses, I am using 55 into Ironclad to get around 20 for direct damage attack. 12 for Spell Shield, I'm not using more because I have a heavy gear. Resistance is also enough at 42. I can even go under 40, it doesn't matter. Next, the Lady tree, I have 38 into RD and 38 into Elemental Defender. So you want those two to be as equal. Thick Skin, I have 22 points to get around 10%. Now for our low tree, I have 46 points into Quick Recovery. That will increase our healing received. So anytime I am self-healing, my heal will do more heals. I have 15 points into Bastion. So it is going to increase our Hardened Ward and our Psychic damage shield. I'm trying to get more points into this, but I haven't figured yet how to make the most efficient out of this attribute. So that does it for our champion point, guys. I am aware that this gear is not perfected. In fact, I have still blue and purple. So if you want to donate to Bensky, make sure to send me some gold, and I will make sure to return to you with a lot of love. So thank you, guys. Stormlord BG, man. Let's go, man. I have to prove myself. I am the Stormlord. C'est parti. Hello, my name is Squishy Hybrid Sork. How you doing, everyone? Hey, man, give me my ball. Woo! The ball is ours, right? Yeah, it's ours. Let's go, man. This guy as well. He's wants. Wow, that was full as fuck, man. Break free, man. Come on, get up. Get up. Let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself again. Hello, man. Whoa. Dude, what the fuck? I got hit by the Chaos Ball damage. So if I'm correct, it's like getting slapped by the testicle of Moloch Ball. It's okay, guys. No big deal. We recover from that. But I'm not stepping into the Chaos Ball again. Hey, teammate, get up, man. It's time to fight. Hello, man. My name is Squishy Hybrid Sork. How are you today? Hey, guys, one at a time, please. Okay, I'm back in the tunnel, getting big regen. I have to introduce myself to this guy. Hi, mage. Let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself, please, man. Come on. Whoa, where did he go? He wants to do quarantine. DK, oh, Mr. Stamplar, I see you using the proc set. Hey, dude, it's not fair. Like, I was fighting this guy. Come on, man. Like, well, respect my 1v1, dude. Oh, I gotta get away. Here's the thing about 1v1, you either respect or don't respect. But either way, I was out of resources. What is that, dude? Why you have half HP? You are bleeding, my friend. Let me hand you suffering. That was clean, boys. What do we have here? This is Pet Sork. Hello, man. Can I snuggle your pet, please? Let me snuggle your pet. I don't want to snuggle your pet, man. Come on, leave me alone. What's called spell smart now to return this pet. Oh my god, guys. So many mushrooms. I feel like I'm in Super Mario right now. It's alright. We have second round. Oh, yes. I feel the power coming. The power is here, boys. Power! He's running away with the ball. This guy's cooked. Woo! Execute him. This guy as well. Oh la la, they're all starting up for me. Please give me that kill streak. Give me that execute, boys. Woo! This guy as well. He wants to be executed. Yeah, we got the ball. There you go. Woo! Execute this guy as well. Oh my god. Oh la la. I can't believe what I've done, dude. Hybrid is so squishy, man. Yes, dude. Come. I have a good combo for you. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Ah! Explodes, bro. This guy exploded. Oh, execute this Stamplar.
Boom.
I'm so horny, boys. I am so horny. Ooh la la. Poof! Stamplar is back. Bro, you're pushing too far, man. You're kind of pushing too far, your luck. Oh no, the chaos ball. Don't stand into the chaos ball. Push me into the mushroom, man. I don't accept that. Now I'm very, very pumped. I told you don't push too far, okay? Oh my god, I'm so good at this game, guys. I'm actually so good that I play the squishiest class in this game. Where are the enemies now? The enemies are right there. Let's go, bro. This guy is actually running away. Yo, Twilight. Nope, Twilight's gonna save you. Teammate stole my kill. Oh, I actually love my teammates. Alors là, comment ça va tout le monde? Everybody is alright? Oh la la, man. Oh, I'm actually getting low. I was targeting this plant. Why am I targeting a plant? Oh la la, man. Oh, I'm actually very low. Guys, heal me. Guys, heal me. This is too hot for me now. I'm too low. No! It is time for me to express my feeling in the chat. Now we can fight serious, boys. Tubakin. Soldat! Execute lightning bolt, shove it into your ass. Push roda, lightning, bow, execute.
Sequence a lot of damage into us. We're caught a little bit lower HP with our heals down again. Oh my gosh, man. Honestly, I should not be allowed to play this build. But anyway.
Oh my god, buddy, yes, exactly, bro. You just put the word out of my mouth.